Welcome back to the Spiritually Sexy Podcast with your girl, and Amber.
Guys, you already know what's up, right? It's your weekly downloads with your girl, Pearl and Amber. And we on here to get some stuff off our chest, elaborate on some things that, happen to us throughout the week, some downloads we get. Lately, I've been getting a lot of them.
Yes. That part, yeah.
Lately, some things have been coming to the forefront, and I think it's necessary for us to do this here at the Spiritually Sexy Podcast, and just speak our mind. But before we get into that, y'all already know what's up, right?
I have nothing to bring up. I gotta look.
Oh my God. So, guys, we want to thank you all for subscribing to our YouTube channel, supporting the movement. We want to thank all our guests, our future guests. We started our IG live. That shit was lit, okay?
Yes, it was.
So grateful. We are so grateful to be able to create such a space where we can just talk about stuff. And right now, I feel like people's their experiences with connecting with people is huge. It's huge. Positively, negatively, people are really, the collective are really experiencing stuff. And it's so enlightening to be able to have open dialogue with other people, and just hear their perspectives. And that's what we're doing. So thank you again for subscribing to our YouTube channel. Continue to follow our IG, continue to follow, share, like, subscribe, do it all. I mean, we would not be moving as swift as we are if you guys weren't doing your part. So thank you, the ones that do it intentionally with love in their heart, and the ones that do it with, being, jerks or trolls or whatever you want to call it. We thank you as well.
Yes, and it is officially 1 month for us, so...
Where did that thumbs down come from? You know what? I'm about to fire the Riverside, bro.
Look, we got haters on a whole app.
Firing the Riverside. The Riverside.
The ops is everywhere. The ops is everywhere. Everywhere.
Yes, 1 month, Amber. Imagine we was like, ooh, let's do this. Let's start this podcast. And we didn't even have or know anything.
Shit. To be precise. Shit.
Know that we felt led, and it was something that had to be done. And it's so crazy. Here we are, a month later.
The only thing we knew was each other. That's about it. That's about it.
All we needed at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Now we come to a place where we need our viewers, we need our subscribers, we need our community of like-minded men and women to continue to support us, continue to trust us, continue pushing out this movement. I think that I believe and I have faith in this all transpiring for a reason, and it's higher and greater than you and I.
Yes, absolutely. If they can get us to do this, is there something higher? There's something higher in the ethers. In the ethers.
Yes. So y'all already know we're here for it. Our TikTok live, so we think we found our platform where we want to conduct our lives. Our YouTube live. Oh Lord, let me not even talk about the YouTube live. So Amber and I, the Spiritually Sexy Podcast, we had a YouTube live schedule for last Friday. Was that the 12th or the 13th? I forgot. And again, this is trial and error. Era, and I am accountable of fumbling the bag.
Well, it's both.
I mean, okay, both. We're both responsible, but at the same time, everything happens for a reason. Because just because it didn't work out, we didn't tap out. We went over to IG, and I think that that's where Divine wanted us that day. So that's where we ended up. and broke through us all. And it was such a lit live. Like it was, I mean, probably 2-3 hour live. Like, I didn't expect that to happen.
Yeah, and it just flowed and everything like that. No craziness. There was people we didn't know, people we did know. Right. Whoa, yeah. So it went really, really, really well. I think that the fact that the way we operate is, even if we can't figure something out, we're gonna do something that day. And it makes me think of Denzel when he was talking about when he's up from around the way. I'm leaving here with something.
I'm leaving here with something. You know what I mean? I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something.
Right.
That's the energy. So.
Yeah. That's one thing about you and I can say. We don't, just because something doesn't work out one way, we're gonna figure it out. We break rules, so we're for a good reason. There's reason, because the patriarchal system and their rules don't fit in. You can't put us in a box. So yeah, we're gonna break rules. We're gonna figure it out one way or another. It's gonna get done. And so I have gratitude for you, Amber, and for being my sister, my best friend, being my confidant, like being on a journey with me with the Spiritually Sexy podcast. I mean, like, I would.
Don't get me emotional,
bro. Like, listen. Where I fumble, you pick up. Where you fumble, I pick up. It's just an amazing. We have such an amazing dynamic together. I'm just grateful for you. I am, bro. I love you so much.
Don't get me all emotional on here. I have a reputation, man. I have a reputation.
Don't have whatever.
I have zero reputation. Zero, to be accurate.
Right, but the both of us, I guess. But guys, it is Amber. It is this damn retrograde, bro.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about the retrograde is in Aries, and I don't know if anybody like knows an Aries. No shade to the Aries people. Everybody has purpose, and I have everybody has an Aries placement. Even if you think you don't, the houses represent these different placements as well. But I'm not getting into that. We're sticking to just simple stuff right now. So with that being in Aries, it's going to be a lot of miscommunication, obviously, with Mercury, but it's also going to be a lot of impulsive behavior that can be in relationships, that can be in the past. It shows up in other placements as well. What did they say? Like the cardinal signs, I believe?
So basically the Mercury retrograde is the planet of information, communication, and travel, right?
Yeah.
It's going to affect mostly the cardinal signs like Aries, Cancer, Libra, last but not least, the Capricorn.
Yes.
Okay. The retrograde is from April 1st to the 25th of April.
Oh, dang.
Thank God. But I'm kind of like dreading what else is coming, but whatever.
Yeah.
And like you said, Amber, during the Mercury retrograde, we feel the pressure to make quick choices, act impulsively, and have miscommunication, right?
Yes.
We have people on communicating, which is crazy because, and I say it's crazy, and I always say crazy, funny, whatever. I know I'm starting to like hear myself a lot say that, but it's crazy because I am in the season of being mindful of how I communicate, things like that. Say it, like do more listening. So that's crazy. What else? Yeah. So basically, but how does it affect us? Because we're seeing it at a lot. I mean, obviously, all of this is playing a role, right? But and this is not just like sun signs, right? This is
no.
Like, any of these signs in your birth chart, like the basic like traits, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so like if you know anything about birth charts and you have a Capricorn in your birth chart somewhere, if you have Cancer, Libra, Aries, if you have any of those signs in your birth chart somewhere, even though it's not sun sign, it can still affect you.
Yeah.
still feel the heat from retrograde, and
yes.
freaking insane. It is. We had so many events in this month. The black moon, and we did have a black moon, Mama. We had an eclipse with the moon this month, and then eclipse. We're in this retrograde. Lord,
that's a lot. That's a lot of energies going on, and my dumb self was like, "Oh, not me. It doesn't affect me." Lies. Hold my beer is what happened. Hold my beer.
All right. Well, but how does it affect? And so you guys know my girl Amber, my love, my best friend, is super, super wise when it comes to the birth chart stuff. So like a lot of times I prefer for that kind of information. She taught me a lot. I'm more of a numerology kind of girl.
Yes.
Right? When it comes to numerology, I love math. Okay. Amber is a lot more. She comprehends it a lot more, so she can break it down in lame terms. So Amber, as far as like things like we were talking about, I think last week, the download, like how old things are starting to come up. How does that relationships, whatever? How does that happen?
So the energy when we talk about astrology, I know a lot of people like it doesn't matter. Oh, it's woo woo. It's because like a lot of times people are just going off of their sun sign, and if you go just specifically off of your sun sign, you're gonna be bamboozled because it's like different placements, different planets represent different things. I understand it sounds like I'm rambling, but bear with me. So wherever those energies lies is where you can be affected. And for me, I have a Capricorn moon. The moon represents like emotions, intuition, and stuff like that. And as far as my past goes, I have an unavoidable ex due to obvious reasons that I have to forever and not forever communicate with. And so the last time shit was in like some kind of retrograde, I got bamboozled. I was up at night in a whole kind of fucking whirlwind, bunch of emotions, a bunch of fuckery. And so this time, when I got that phone call late last night, a bitch didn't answer.
That part.
I ignored. I said, you know what? My emotions don't want to deal with it today. And I think that was the Capricorn moon in me. Like, yeah, I just don't have the energy for it.
Yeah. It's funny, like how things have to be convenient for them, right? Anyways, that's a whole nother topic. But
yeah,
I'm proud of you. High five. Virtual high five. Proud of you, girl. Learning how to use our discernment and stand on our shit. Okay?
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, like, don't punish yourself by standing in your shit. I'm saying, like, learn. And stand on it. Stand on your stand on your, your peace. Stand on it. Because these things are coming up, and in some way, shape, or form, they are tests, right?
Yes.
There are lessons in everything that we're going through, that we've been through. Some of us are a glutton for punishment because we have soft spots for some people that, we love, and, sometimes, people go their own separate ways out of our lives, but it's supposed to happen. It's supposed to happen, and we end up trying to force things to rekindle, or whatever you want to call it. And you have to learn. And I'm sure you had months in the past. Again, you have how many obvious reasons to have learned your lesson. You know what I'm saying? So,
and that's Capricorn energy.
Yes.
Capricorn energy.
They continue to repeat these
offenses.
Sabotaging. You're sabotaging yourself. You're sabotaging your future. You're sabotaging your purpose. But as humans, being empathetic, loving beings, light workers,
Yeah.
we like want to save everybody. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
we see great potential in them. You know, like,
yeah. The lesson is very learned with me. It's been a long time coming from me, like tapping into my little anti-hero ways of where I don't have it in me to just be the soft and butterfly anymore. I've learned my lesson of like, it's kind of like how that saying goes, like gentle parent for gentle children. Gentle parent for gentle children. I'm gonna be gentle for gentle people. Otherwise, like, I don't have it to give no more, girl. Like, I'm not gonna do it. And then there's this like cute little saying that they say like online where I hope I don't get it wrong, but the girl is saying like, I started pretending like I didn't care, and then I woke up and I actually didn't care. I actually don't care. I actually don't care for it.
I started acting like I didn't care. But then I realized I really wasn't pretending and I actually didn't care
for it anymore.
Fake it till you make it. And you know, that can come out like, not nice, but it's sometimes, and I'm not saying weaponize the faking it till you make it. Just do what you need to do to protect yourself.
Yes.
It is not harmful to anybody else. Even though that person's probably like wondering what, when, and how. If they gave a hell, they wouldn't be in the position that they're in your life. So
yeah.
Protect yourself. Protect your peace. Again, you know, stand in your stuff. So saying like, I'm not gonna say. Let's say this. I honestly, I had people showing up. I was married for 18 years, you know, but during those 18 years, you know, like, I don't know, it is what it is, you know, we separated several times and, you know, companionship or whatever. So these people, even friends, like male friends, like male friends that you know, like, how can I say it? We all have a purpose to serve. And I've been a woman of discernment when it came to that. Like, this is the lane you're gonna stay in. I'm not opening up any more doors. I'm not going to extend myself and play a role outside of what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to extend myself. This is your lane. This is your purpose. I mean, some people might find that to be like a player, or I'm not none of those things. I am not promiscuous. I'm not a player. I am I'm just a person who just puts people in their place in my life, and that's just what it is. It's just how I've operated. If those people didn't want to be in those positions, they don't have to deal with me. They never had to deal with me. But I was talking about people that's been in my life 10 plus years.
Yeah.
So you know, during that journey though, recently, and I know this retrograde is playing a big freaking role in this stuff, man, because I began hit up, and I'm like, what in the world? Like, what's the point? Not that they never did that before, right? Like, it's just what's in the air. What makes you feel led to hit me up?
Stupidity.
Like, I feel
selfishness.
Like boisterous and vulnerable. I've been vulnerable, boisterous. Obviously, I'm healing from like significant pain, from heartache. I've been really boisterous on, you know, this recent experience that I went through. Maybe they feel like, oh, like they feel led to, like, they find, I don't know. I feel like I'm not vulnerable where I'm needy for a nigga.
No,
you know what
I don't think it's that.
I don't feel like I'm leading niggas to think that neither, right? I mean, do you get that impression, Amber?
No, I don't think that's what it is. I think it's okay, so when you don't do the work, like what you say, then you're a creature of your own habits. So being a creature of your own habits, they're going to do the same shit that they do. While you may evolve out of whatever that relationship was, and you're already evolved into another person, they're still a creature of the same habits, doing the same shit, thinking it's going to work, but you're not the same human being anymore. So it's literally stupidity.
Do you guys see, like, the way this woman articulates, okay? The way she can take anything and make it make sense. And it's not something that she's gifted that way. This woman is gifted, and I love you for that, because you always give me those aha moments. Thank you for clarifying that. I love you.
Yeah, I love you too. Yeah, it's just people don't do the work, so then you're stuck in that unfortunate cycle of your own shit.
Then come back, it's like,
no.
I mean, do you have like blindfolds on? Like, are you walking around with a fucking blindfold
right
on?
We were just talking about that the other day, about an ex of mine that I'm sure, like, even if something ever got rekindled, they would not be able to handle me, because I am legit not the same person. I don't communicate the same. I don't operate the same. I fucking don't look the same. I don't do anything the same. But yeah, I'm not the same human being. I think that's not just playing a role in his life, but in old friends, old family. Prior to this, like, timeline jump or evolving, a lot of past friends.
Jump. Speak on that real quick before you speak on what that looks like for some people.
Okay. I don't claim to be a scholar in the thing, but I can only explain from my perspective. So, I would say last year, I don't remember around what time, I kind of had a download of like an aspect of what you would call your higher self. And I really enjoyed what that looked like. It was always like a bit of me. So I started have to walk and move in that energy. What does she look like? What does she talk like? What does she do on a daily basis? What does she wear? How would she handle things? And so stepping into that, with putting that on that mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, I found myself being that person today. And I heard something. Yeah, I heard. Huh? What you say?
That like you put it
do.
Out, and you
I do. And did the work and spiritually and all, and I'm just loving it. Huh? I couldn't hear you.
I would say it's funny how you don't see it playing out until you get to that aha moment. Like, the work is being done. Look, like,
right. Yeah. Yesterday. So I am a creative. How did I say it? Like, I have to express myself creatively. And so the other day I was doing that, and somebody commented and said something about it, and they said something that was so spot on with my energy, and I was like, bro, it was like the most lit. I'm not gonna say it because I'm very nerdy. I'm very nerdy, but what they said, I was like, okay, I'm here for it. Like, I did it. I'm officially on that timeline that I want to be in.
Okay, so basically a timeline is like you're jumping from the old aspect, with the way people perceive you through their lens, like, to this aspect of you. For those old people, I mean, if they can't see that you changed, though, is mind blowing to me, Amber.
Yeah, it doesn't. Well, I feel like a lot of people didn't really know me from a can of paint. Huh?
We're talking about the people that think they do know you.
Yeah, but it's kind of like, I would say for like family, friends, it's probably like an extreme like what the fuck moment, because people assume they know you. But I'm a person that I never felt comfortable being just me in my full vibrant form. And now that I have that, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, well, I can definitely relate. I know that I've always been a straightforward kind of person. I've always been an authentic person, a heartfelt person. So that aspect of me has not changed. What has changed is knowing who to give that to.
Yeah.
Give that to. Now, I've been on my journey even with fitness, like my appearance, and I've worked on things that I felt insecure about, that unfortunately I always had insecurities about, because people would bring it to my attention as if, plant that seed and the seed. And so I went ahead and addressed those things that I wanted to better for myself. And now I'm like this, at my big age, I'm like this grown woman who is empowered by knowing who the hell I am. And I've never, so I can say this, I can say that anybody that I have spoken to, even my recent ex, even he, at the end of the day, they like to have access to me is, you can't be a surface level kind of person, period. Like, it's not, I don't want to sound arrogant. I feel like a lot of times I'll be coming off so fucking arrogant, but
I don't think so.
I just know that the same way I add in people's life, people do add in my life, that I bring into my life. It's not, and I said the expert, actually, he ain't add nothing, just to be clear. My past situations and stuff like that, they they've added one way or another. Unfortunately. Even if it was lessons, you know what I mean? But the audacity to still be so comfortable, a lot of the time they're like, oh, just checking on you, I'm proud of you, you're doing so good, thank you. Honestly, I don't need you to be proud of me.
It's an access check. It's a temperature check.
Like, I don't need your validation. And then now you know, like, what? So evidently there was doubts there.
Yeah.
That's what it tells me, that there was doubts there, or you've been like, you wanted to see something different transpire, but you got something different to transpire. And you still want to act like you're a cheerleader when in reality
you're not. No.
I'm saying, like, no. It's craziness, but yeah, like they're popping up. So
yeah, I think in this season too, I'm learning that it's okay to be selfish for myself. I was always a person that, okay, I'm gonna invest in everybody, I'm gonna invest in this, and there was just like my stock fucking plummeted. So this time, all the love, all the money, all the this, all of that, it goes to me and mine. So, me and mine, my sister right here, and that's it. Like, I don't, like, call it what you want, but my well will be full this time.
It is. Let me tell you, your well is full, honey. It's overflowing. And I'm so proud of you for keep adding to it and never allowing yourself to deplete. I'm so proud of you, Amber. I am.
Man, cool.
I am, girl. It's crazy how we get to this stage in our life where we had to go through those bumps to get here. So I'm just grateful. I have gratitude to that. So when you talk about these birth charts, right? I don't know how many people are really in tune with their birth chart and know anything about their birth chart. There's some places online you can get your birth chart. All you need is your birth time, your
Astro Cafe, you guys.
Astro Cafe, right? Yeah. Time, place you were born, and your given name, your birth name.
Yes. Yeah.
And you can get your birth chart, houses, all of that stuff. You can get it all. And so
I recommend it. I know everybody wants to package the, like, again, the whole, like, astrology woo-woo. So then I'm not, in this moment, I won't be speaking to you. Love you, but I won't be speaking to you. But the more open-minded people, I recommend you diving into your chart. It's going to teach you why you operate the way you operate. It's going to teach you awareness of yourself, how to transmute that, when to, like, protect yourself. It has helped me tremendously, and I'm going to give a little scientific tidbit for people who, like, well, the moon affects so many things as us as people. So it affects women's menstrual cycles. It affects the water and the waves and stuff. And so for anybody who's like, oh, whatever, what is humans mostly made of? Water. So if it can affect the ocean, it's gonna affect you. So that's just little scientific tidbit.
And when you
my little Bill Nye moment.
And when you think about the ocean can be calm, or it can be fucking chaotic, right?
Yeah.
So how that's projected is through energy, through emotions, right?
Yeah.
So your moon sign is what connects to your emotions. So if your moon sign, if you have a sun sign, that's more likely your traits, like your personality, like
the ego.
Yeah,
the outside of the house.
Girl, when we talk about egos, that's a whole nother.
It's the outside of the house. It's the outside of the house. Yeah.
Yes. And as a growing, evolving, aware of being, filled with awareness of yourself, you're gonna have many ego deaths.
Yeah.
Another topic. And so when it comes to that Capricorn girl, that Capricorn in this retrograde, it's not playing. If any of you guys are feeling the retrograde, please leave your comments. Yeah. Please tell us what you're dealing with. Just give us one example of what you're dealing with the retrograde. If you have anything enlightening to say about this retrograde outside of what Amber and I just spoke on, leave a comment in the comment sections. You guys know that we are fully here for the divine babies. We will read it. We will respond. Give us some of your perspectives. Retrograde. My perspective.
Right.
Right. So I'm in that season. I've been in that for a while now. I want to say the last 3 years of and healing. It takes years to heal. So yes, I've been working on my communication for years. Okay.
Yeah.
We seem to learn new things. So communication is huge. I'm in that season, and I know how we can be impulsive.
Yeah.
And this is only going to enhance that. So let's be mindful.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna throw something out there too. So, and I think we speak on stuff because, like, I guess Capricorn is a lot of placements that probably me and you have in common. Yeah. So, what a lot of people don't understand, yes, my Capricorn moon is in detriment, but a lot of people don't look at, like, the sister signs. So Cancer is the sister sign of Capricorn, and Cancer represents, like, a lot of intuition and stuff like that. So people don't give Capricorns enough credit because they're so like, oh, I'm gonna keep it together, I'm reserved, I got my shit in order, but they are very much intuitive as well. That's why they're a sea goat. A sea goat. Yeah, they're on the earth and they're in the water. So don't be thinking you could pull a fast one on Capricorns. You know, I scream to the top for Scorpios, but Capricorns, they're like, I peeped that. Yeah. I'm gonna let you do it, but I peeped it. But now I know how to take my energy and how to handle you. So that's how Capricorns move.
That's what I was saying. Like, I've always been really good at putting people in their purpose in my life. Today I don't operate in that space because it doesn't serve me. It doesn't serve me the way it did back when I was younger and, young, dumb, all of that stuff. It doesn't serve me. It serves me, but not in those ways. Like, not in the way I was saying that it did back then. But I get it. I feel like I don't do that no more because I've grown, right? For validation or any of those things outside of myself no longer aligned with me. So,
yeah. Shout out to growth. Right. Shout out to growth and healing.
Right.
It's good to see.
But I've always been good at putting people with, I've never been one for expectations. It's like, oh, this is what I expect from you. This is what you show me. This is your expectation.
Yeah. I think it's not bad. I don't think it's bad. I do that from, like, an emotional, energetic space. Yeah. Because that's where my emotions lie. I know people don't think that's probably healthy. I am learning how to like transmute it creatively through things like this. I'm not an expressive talker or anything like that. Probably not the Pearl, but I'm not an expressive talker. So like with emotions wise, it's like keep it reserved, let it serve a purpose. If it doesn't serve a purpose, cry about it later. But also being highly sensitive, you have to do that from a healthy place. Otherwise, Capricorn moons are just gonna, I don't need to deal with this right now. I need to worry about my bank account. I don't need to do this right now. I need to focus on my responsibility. But now, you gotta face your shit.
Do it when you have time. You're gonna just shove it under shit and just deal with it when you find the time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, girl, that Capricorn moon, you better than me because I'm a Capricorn sun. So, my Leo in the moon is complicated for me too because I feel like Leo are people of high stature too. Like even if they're not, they think they are.
I don't think it's bad though.
Courageous as hell.
Yeah,
they're courageous as hell. You know what's so funny? That's really all I know about Leos. Like, tell me a little about Leo. You know anything about Leos? Because I don't.
Well, I always like to look at it as like, we can use it like the king of the jungle type of thing, where it's like they're walking around, look at me, you know, kind of thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's pretty dope. It's like, you came to watch my show, you paid your tickets, huh?
Imagine that and the Capricorn energy.
I think that's solid though. I think society has packaged this to like, oh, this is not good. That's because they're insecure about it. Do your thing. May the haters fall. May the haters fall.
All the way.
Mm-hmm.
All the way. And land on concrete. Land on the ass on concrete.
Right. Not my vivid imagination.
Good.
That's funny. I have dark sense of humor. I have a dark sense of humor, so that is hilarious to me. Like, I have Gotham City humor. If anybody gets it, they get it. But that's funny. That's funny as fuck. Oh my god.
Listen. Again, if you guys have stuff to throw in the comments, if you guys want to be a part of Spiritually Sexy Podcast, please join us. You can email us at the spirituallysexy@gmail.com. You can hit us up on our Instagram DMs. You can hit us on Facebook, TikTok. We have all these platforms. You guys can reach out to us. A lot of you guys know us personally. Well, a lot know me personally. I'm just putting it out there. You guys get my number. Hit me up, okay?
I'm only laughing because don't nobody know me. Nowhere.
That though, I love
by choice. But I think it's funny, huh?
I love that.
I'm laughing at myself, y'all. Just understand, I'm laughing at myself because I posted. I know we're supposed to be ending this, but I posted something the other day about I took the drugs and they're fucking working, and I thought that shit was funny as fuck because I have crippling anxiety. And if they work, then I can go do some fun shit. I can get out and go do fun shit. So I'm in my own world right now. I'm laughing. That's funny though.
And I love you, girl. Like I
love you too.
Like, people don't know who the hell you were. I love that energy. I honestly don't like messing with people that everybody know everybody. I'm not into that. Like I'm grateful that I have such a beautiful being that is we're each other's team. Like, yeah. Anyways, I guess that's what Capricorn Leo energy out of me. So, what I wanted to say, damn, my Dories. We were closing this out, right?
Yeah, so just close it out.
Yeah.
Just close it out, baby.
Again, you want to join our podcast, you want to be a guest here, please don't hesitate. Listen, this is a safe space for you guys. We plan on doing a YouTube live. Hold on, I gotta go to the schedule.
Go to the notes. Go to the... Well, Dorian, go to the notes.
Where's the schedule? It's somewhere. Girl, I got so many notes. What in the world? I am not prepared. Amber, you know the schedule?
You want me to get my phone and look at the schedule?
Yes.
Okay. You just texted me the other day.
So, we're doing... our podcast comes out every Wednesday at 7 p.m. That's our new podcast. Every new podcast comes out every Wednesday, 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Yeah.
Our downloads drop 12 o'clock Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Which one is our lives? Our YouTube lives?
That's the YouTube lives. It's not set in stone, but probably Saturdays and Sundays. That's what it looks like.
Well, babe, I put it.
You put it in the notes, but I don't know what Saturday SM lives.
Okay,
we are so unscripted, and that's okay.
Saturday, I'm so sorry. You could have told me that. Saturday and Sundays is our social media lives. That's when we're just gonna do random social media lives. But we have specific dates for our YouTube.
Oh, YouTube live is Thursday.
Thank you. What time?
Thursday YouTube live is 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Western. She says Western because I'm on the other side of the country.
I know, I tell people that all the time. So yes, 8 p.m. YouTube lives every Thursday, guys. So just wanted to keep you guys updated. I'm always going to be repetitive. I'm always going to repeat this. We love you guys. Have a blessed week. Have a great week. Productive week. If you guys feel any kind of way and you need an open space to just talk, reach out to us. We're here for you, okay? We love you, Divine Babies. Bye.